Kak fail. Halo guys. Push lawan ini sepertinya mengerikan guys nih guys. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Aku sering kagum.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Milan.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
That pass isn't the best.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Park Ji-sung. Neymar. Neymar going full tilt down the left. Pull it. And this is Park Ji-sung. He's got two. Goal! Milan! Milan have the lead.
Play high.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's in a great... And a chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Indonesia with the corner, they're first. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Not the most accurate pass. He's having a go! Oh, that was venomous!
Salah volley.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, there's a probing ball. Played out towards the right wing. Rijkaard. And here's Platini. And it's Rodri. And he's cut it out. Fernandes. Indonesia look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Mohamed Salah. Fernandes. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. More and more pressure on the ball here. And back to the keeper. Modric. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And Fernandes. That's a lovely, neat pass. Neymar.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
No, he's not getting any further than that. And here's Mbappe. Oh, nicely intercepted. Neymar. Knocks it into space. Oh, super ball. Goes for a shot! He's scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, that chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front foot.
Takes a shot! It's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
2 added minutes has been
Tunisia
indicated.
give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Now this could be a chance. Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
As if 3 weren't enough. And it's been... And the finish! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes.
Milan have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team, and should that not change, they could go big from here.
For a special presentation
It has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more.
Let's go.
Here we go again then. Rodri. And he's forced to go back. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung has it in a wide position. Modric, Mohamed Salah, Mbappe going face to face with his great rival, tries to play it through. Ekitike is having a shot! He's got a goal! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Another one. This must be his personal high. Milan are having a ball here. Cannavaro.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And it's Rijkaard. Thinks about the shot. Modric. Now Salah. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Bullet must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
Mohamed Salah. Nicely weighted ball. Spread neatly. He is through here. They're urging him to shoot. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Mohamed Salah, who's set up 1 goal so far. Modric. Good ball, good take. Rodri. And it's Michel Platini. Well read, and the danger is averted. Mohamed Salah. In with the challenge. Hullet. Mohamed Salah. Modric. Modric powering forward here. Threads one in. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. It's a pretty loose pass. Salah. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's made its way to him. Shot a goal! And it's in! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
They're still trying to make a game of this. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And claimed it back swiftly. Mohamed Salah. And it's Modric. And here's Mbappe. Mohamed Salah. That's an excellent interception. Neymar. Ekitike. That has not gone well. Van Dijk. And it's Rodri. Now that looks a decent ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Looking for options for movement. Just the goalkeeper's chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Van Dijk. And Alexander-Arnold.
2 added minutes.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And it's Michel Platini. And this is Neymar. He's got away. Oh, what a climb! Mohamed Salah. Rodri. That's that, the end. Milan pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they...
Let's go find another people. AC Milan versus AC Milan. Joaquin Cruyff. Iya. Hey, we play to win. Begin begini. Wanna play with me? Tulis D Football HQ. Wis. Oh yes, entra gratis subscribe.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
And it's Del Piero. Can he get away here? Gattuso. Milan finding their passes. Park Ji-sung. And it's Maldini. Over to the left. Now it's Neymar.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Platini. Threads one in. Seedorf. Platini! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Maldini cuts out the pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Shevchenko. And this is Del Piero. Del Piero unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Neymar could try cutting inside here. Neymar plays it in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Cannavaro. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Gattuso. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Tries to pass it through. That'll be a corner.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Del Piero. Neymar. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Park Ji-sung is looking to influence the game from out wide. And that has not gone well. That has been cut short. Seedorf. And here's Shevchenko. Now it's... And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Pass somewhat off target. Goes for goal! And that certainly packed a punch. Milan have their third corner. Milan are looking to go forward now. Picked out brilliantly. Great, and Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero! Another ice-cool goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Shevchenko. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Neymar. And it's Neymar. Lovely feet. Aimed beyond the defence. Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Neymar. Milan looking to pass their way through. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Cruyff.
Cruyff really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Ronaldinho.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
It's a promising run he's making on the right. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Del Piero. Some really good ball movement. Neymar. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the game has already resumed here.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Right, Shevchenko, spread it left. Del Piero gets into a good position. Del Piero! Oh, off the bar! Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Pull it. And they win it back again. Gattuso. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Kukçu. Platini. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ronaldinho. Shevchenko.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Milan still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Park Ji-sung has it out wide and in space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And the shot! Park Ji-sung. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Ekitike. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's chosen to go back. Ekitike has a shot! Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Milan with a free kick then.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Chooses to go... And the finish! It's a goal! They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Bullet has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. It's a pretty loose pass. Neymar. Now it's Shevchenko. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Seedorf. Out to the left it goes. Played with finesse. Oh, good shapes to shoot! Goal, Milan! And they've got their lead back. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Milan take the lead.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
No, he's not getting his way this time. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 14.
Milan choosing to make the first change. Was just lacking in accuracy.
7. Lasciano il campo per il numero 4. Bonucci. Il numero 17.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Del Piero is onto it in a flash. Now it's Vieri. Milan are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And he thumps it clear. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And he cuts out the supply, and he stands tall, impenetrable. Oh, perfectly measured that. And it's Michel Platini. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he's there to retrieve it. Ekitike quietly revving up.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Vieri. Kukçu. Ekitike. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had a shot! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. Oh, he's missed it.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard.
That's that, the end. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won.
Bisa lagi guys. Hmm. Itinya. Respect to your partner. Say hi. Bye. The last match is not lucky, guys.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Swung over. Park Ji-sung. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Osimhen. Park Ji-sung. Ball played for Rijkaard. Over to the left. Milan are looking to break at pace. Oh, good take in a good area. Good challenge. Excellent challenge.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Rodri is there and he can pick it up. And it's Vitinha. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Osimhen. Chance for a shot! Baresi attempts a clearance. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He has found the way through. Park Ji-sung proves just a little bit too strong. And he's intervened well there. Pinches it off him. Messi. That is ended up in no man's land. Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. And here's Richarlison. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Vitinha. Vitinha goes sliding in. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Rijkaard. Park Ji-sung. Platini, looking to play him in. And he's there to retrieve it. And a chance! Goal! Milan! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Has another go! Now, who's going to be first to this? Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Gullit. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And here's Messi. That is a brilliant interception. Gullit. Osimhen.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Richarlison. Just eases him off the ball. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Now he's off and running. Good ball. Richarlison! It's bounced back off the post. Danger averted for now. Steaming on, big chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Vitinha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This their second corner of the game. João Neves with the short one. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Messi. Gullit. Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well timed, excellent
Il
interception.
quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And this is Neymar. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, there's the clearance. Oh, that's a key interception. Some really good ball movement. Platini. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Milan are 1-0 up at half-time and it's all to play for.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Milan really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Messi. Rodri. Now it's Hullet. Milan finding their passes. Simons.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Xavi Simons. And he's cut it out. Neymar. Platini. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Oh, great header! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
He had a decision to make and he got it bang on. You can't beat a diving header.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Ekitike being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Foot in. Now, can they get him a real chance? That's another chance. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Michel Platini. Quarter of an hour into the second half. That's good vision. This looks promising. Can he finish? Neymar. Platini is onto it in a flash. And here's Xavi Simons. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Platini. Well, oh, terrible pass. He's got away. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And this is Messi. He's in a great position here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Can he get it through? That is a great pick out. And he's Platini! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Milan find a position of real strength now. Looking for the run. It's a goal kick. Stood up well to him there. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Platini! Messi. Threads one in. Neymar.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now then, the ball's come loose. João Neves. Neymar. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, nicely intercepted. Milan looking to pass their way through. Milan are almost home and dry now. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Played back to the goalkeeper. Abbiati, dominant, commanding, a true colossus between the posts. Simons. Neymar, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Park Ji-sung. Rijkaard. And here's Platini. And he's been shifted off it. Not the most accurate pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Pass somewhat off target. Searching pass he's played there. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. 2 minutes to be added on. Simons. Messi. Serginho. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And time is up. Milan really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they...
Come on guys, don't forget to subscribe and comments guys. Replacement banyak ya.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Christian Abbiati in goal today. Just another example of a great Italian stopper. My goodness me, they've produced a few.
They have, and like some of the current crop, he's someone who's starred at the top level since his teens, Peter. Also proved himself to be a symbol of...
It's Ibrahimovic! Rijkaard. And it's Michel Platini. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Always onto this. He's found a way through.
Neymar really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Marquinhos. And it's Rijkaard.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Chance, surely! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Milan have the chance to go the other way. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Park Ji-sung. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Kukçu running with the ball. Moved on forwards. Now it's Neymar. Pinches it off him. Now it's Platini. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Kukçu. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Park Ji-sung. Now that looks a decent ball. Park Ji-sung's cross. Oh, he's been caught napping. Neymar! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cannavaro. Back into the middle. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. Can he get it through? Kukçu is in a really good position out wide. Bullet. Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Ekitike. Park Ji-sung. And he was quick to react. And it's Neymar. And here's Hullet. Neymar tries a shot! Oh, he's been this time, surely! It's there! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Pedri. Now it's Hullet. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Half-time getting close now. Foot in. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri. Park Ji-sung. Baresi. They get a throw in. Marquinhos. And it's Rijkaard. Dunk. And it's Hullet. Now there's a fine ball.
Added time.
Kukçu.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That has not gone well. There's the whistle for half-time. That has certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not
Hello,
good, Peter.
everybody, and
It
this
seems
is
the
a quick
team were
reminder
just
to
a bit
let you
too
know
busy
that you'll be able to
playing
catch
within
today's
themselves,
match
too
broadcast
tentative.
live
They have
on
to
our club's
improve
FM
and make it
station.
fast.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rijkaard, nice looking ball.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's Gullit. Park Ji-sung. So, what can they make of this? Ekitike. Neymar. That's very neat. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Gullit.
That was lovely, that.
He's picked his way through. It's Neymar! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nicely weighted ball. Pedri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Platini. Quarter of an hour into the second half. He might be in here! Steaming on goalwards.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That's a sharp pass. And he's got the beating of his man. Out to the right. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Kukçu. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Pedri. Rijkaard. And it's Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Back when it goes. Gullit! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers...
It's Neymar! And somehow it stayed out. No way through there. Pedri. Rijkaard. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Ibrahimovic. Chance for a shot! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Neymar.
Hey.
Pedri. And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Neymar. Baresi.
Milan really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
And here's Hullet. Strong running down that left flank. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's looking wide. He's shifting through the gears here. He's cut it out. Neymar. Milan looking to pass their way through. And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Hullet. And the shot! Oh, it's a beauty! He's got himself an absolute peach.
After 88
Players
minutes,
ecstatic, fans
number 22.
delirious. This is utopian. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Number 18.
And yes, it's him again.
3 minutes at a time.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, that's fabulous. Platini. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's Kukcu. And time is up. Milan suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't...
Makmurnya guys, nggak ketutup guys. What should I do, guys? ZK Milan. How do you sprint? It's not fair. Miss Twitter ya. Lagi impossible. I play PC. Just stream everything, bro. Mikir-mikir kan sana Inggris biasa. Lihat ya. Oh, let me try. Test, test, test. Hello, hello. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Test, test, test. Test, 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 test. Test, test, test. Test, 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 test. Ah, the song is not coming sharp. I don't know, bro. I have no idea how to setting this. Yes, it's good enough now. Okay.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go
Three
any
game
minute now.
unbeaten.
Milan
Where
e
are
Milan.
you from?
Expectations and decibels
I'm
both
from
rising
Malaysia.
fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical
Del
versatility means
Piero.
the centre-back, full...
He's having a shot! And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Milan with the corner, they're first.
Listen,
Safe to
listen.
say, he's capable of better than that. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Searching pass
There
is
is a lot
played
of
there.
defense. Wait.
Pings in across.
Ah,
Yamal. Now Costa Curta. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
hey.
Del Piero. And it's Del Piero. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Back into the middle. Del Piero! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Cannavaro. Platini.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Milan are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Tries from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Zikin come back.
He's chosen to go back. Ambitious ball here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Marquinhos. Cannavaro. Now Costa Curta. That's a good run down the left. And it's Del Piero. And here's Højlund. And it's Del Piero. Played out towards the right wing. Rice. Ball played for Rijkaard. Now it's Rice. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Turns back here, probably the best option.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Rijkaard. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Milan looking to pass their way through.
Nice.
Rice. Driving forward. Can he get on the end of this? Dink through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Costa Curta. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Park Ji-sung. Could try cutting inside here. And he's had a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And the return pass. And he's forced to go back. Rijkaard. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Del Piero is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Costa Curta. That's Rijkaard. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cross flung in towards the middle. Pull it. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Platini might just make this. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Hullet. Oh, important interception. Costa Curta. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. White. Milan finding their passes. Rodri powering forward here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rice. Rijkaard. Can he get it through? And there's green grass ahead of him. Aviati breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Oh, terrible pass. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, well played, well played. Rice. And Jamal. Rice. Jamal. Jamal going face to face with his great rival. And here's Højlund. Del Piero will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's Park Ji-sung. That's Park Ji-sung. Rice. Brilliantly cut out.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And it's Del Piero. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Park Ji-sung.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Platini is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Del Piero. Park Ji-sung. Yamal. Can he latch onto this? Yamal. Lovely bit of skill. Played in. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Hey. Hey.
Now he's got space here. Platini goes on a charge down the left. Cleared without hesitation.
Yeah.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Park Ji-sung, and Park Ji-sung! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 17.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Hey.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Van Nistelrooy. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Maldini demonstrating his defensive quality there. And it's Rodri. Into stoppage time, and it is still 0-0. And that is that. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective.
Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Worldl.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Oh,
I would have to say Victor Osimhen, Peter. Africa has always produced some outstanding striking talents, and this is the man I see as the latest in that line. He's fast, he's powerful, he's very athletic, and he looks the perfect man if you want to hit on the counter-attack.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Carvajal wins the duel this time. That's an imaginative pass.
that's good.
Out of play for a goal kick.
Good attacking.
Now it's Platini.
Wait,
Neymar. Barella. And it's Pedri. Now he's got space here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Platini. Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's been played through. Carvajal has it in a wide position. Shoots!
wait.
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Now it's Pedri.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Park Ji-sung is one whose deliveries we all know about. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. Ball played for Rijkaard. Spread out to the left. Now it's Platini. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Park Ji-sung!
Nice.
Goal! Milan! And
Thank
Milan
you.
have the lead. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Ekitike, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And he's managed to get free. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Saliba, 30 minutes gone. Barella. Pedri. Pedri going face-to-face with his great rival. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Barella. Now it's Neymar. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Hullet. And he's found a way past. Big chance! In he goes again.
Offside, yes.
Platini is flagged offside.
Offside.
Platini is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Milan are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. And here's Neymar. Great ball, and he's in here. Neymar. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Drive. Decent chance!
Osimhen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to
Hello.
turn.
Now it's Osimhen. Mbappe. And that pass just didn't quite work. Neymar. Now it's Platini.
Ci sarà un minuto di
Caresses it
recupero.
through. No, that's been intercepted. Barella. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking for options for movement. Beati gets his hands on it, and the danger. And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Milan happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So off we go once more. Milan carrying a one-goal lead. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Knocks it into space. Thinks about the shot. Hangs one in. Barella. It's Pedri. A probing pass. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Mbappe going full steam down the flank. Neymar. Rijkaard. Tries to play it through. Shot! It's
Yeah.
in!
Yeah, so good.
Heerenveen are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least.
And a shot!
Hello.
It's the net! They are right back in business!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Danger averted for now. And he's straight offside. It's just beyond his reach. And back to the goalkeeper.
Hey.
Saliba. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rijkaard. Kukçu. Tries to pass it through.
Nice.
Mbappe. And it's Neymar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar. Baresi. Cannavaro. Platini.
That's going in strongly.
Wait.
And he has been fouled there. And the
Only
referee
you?
has shown him a yellow card.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. He's not got that quite right.
Hey.
Now it's Villa. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. David Villa receives it in a good position here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Hullet. He has found the way through.
Wait.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he's going to have his name taken. And this is Park Ji-sung.
Milan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lobbed in behind.
Nggak habis ya.
Pedri. It's a searching pass. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, that was
Nice.
vital. Ambitious ball here. Chips it through.
Hey.
In on goal. Can he finish? David
Alah.
Villa! Brilliant! That is a
Nggak
gem!
ini
An
ya, kita bisa bilang.
absolute gem! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Heerenveen go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Cannavaro. He won't be happy with that one. Might be danger here.
Yes.
Milan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And this is Hullet. Little pass back.
Yeah, probably the best option. It had to go back.
And this is Neymar. Chooses to go back. And Hullet! It's hit
Aduh.
right. And he's there to get it away. Hullet!
Alah.
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Guys. Salah guys.
And that will be it.
Coba bolanya
Milan did lead.
lucu-lucu ya.
Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away.
Aduh. Green. Bismillah guys, semoga nggak kalah guys.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions, and he can deliver too.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Cleared without hesitation. Platini going face-to-face. Can he finish? He scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pinches it off him. Hazard. Oh, nice touch. Ball is over the line. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And that's put paid to a promising move. First quarter of an hour gone. Opts for safety. Jordan Henderson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And it's Hazard.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's...
Tries a shot! He's got a goal! They are right back in business!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Greenwood did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Kupchu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He's going to be disappointed with that. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Greenwood, and he's gone backward here. Oh, important interception. And now the breakaway. Platini. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Hazard. And it's Henderson. And Worldl. Van de Ven. Worldl, and they've switched it over to the other side.
Oh, well spotted.
Kirkchu. That'll be a throw-in. Park Ji-sung is looking to influence the game from out wide. Now it's Neymar. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he can clear it away. Well seen.
Hey,
Coming.
That's great positioning. So good
tiga
from him.
doang guys ya.
Kukchu.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, cracking ball. And he shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And it's Michel Platini. Van Nistelrooy. Big chance!
Nice,
He's delivered all right! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Milan get themselves into the lead. Fermin. Olise. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Milan are looking to go forward now.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
bakalan
Out for a
guys
throw.
guys.
Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Platini. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Out to
Yeah.
the left it goes. And that is out of play. And that's it.
Ini kurang ya.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us.
Oke. Wih, chill. Come on guys, don't forget to like and subscribe guys. That's good. That's good.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This guy, Franck Kessié, is a player, Peter, who really seems to have found his place. He's been described as the complete midfielder with physicality, energy, quality, protecting his defence, and he plays an important hand in moves forward. You really can't be asking for much more than that.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And it's Neymar. Turns and goes back.
Hey.
Kane. Short changes him with that pass. And here's Park Ji-sung. Cannavaro has it out wide and in space. Out for a throw. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. So, who's he going to be aiming for here? And he's managed to get free. Hangs one, he rises! Goal, Milan! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's the throw. Now it's Maldini. Kessié. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And the pass is intercepted. Van Bouten. Robertson. Milan are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Hit into them, he's got full! Van Bouten. And it's Messi. That's a good ball out wide. Kane. And that is a great chance! No mistake! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Bayer Leverkusen grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Messi goes steaming forward. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Neymar picks it up out wide. He's found a way through. Oh, good take in a good area.
Ekitike really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Looking to play him in. Oh, well measured. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Platini. Oh, Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Can he spark a counter here? Alexander-Arnold engages and forces him off the ball. Alexander-Arnold showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rodri. And it's Michel Platini. It's Hullet. Nice sequence of passes, this. Takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Plays a sharp little ball here. Shoots! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Kane deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And this is Messi, in by... Big header! Oh, that is a terrific save! Backward it goes. Decent shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Kessié brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Defense-nya lebih adik, guys. Kebobolannya kecil banget ya.
Cannavaro. A lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's picked it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Crossed into the middle. Oh. And the finish! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Apa? Kenyang.
Rodri. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Alonso. Nicely shaped ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Yeah.
And it's Messi. Good ball, good take. Rodri. Neymar. And it's been played through. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Brilliantly cut out. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And he cuts out the supply. Platini. Xavi Alonso. Messi. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Rodri. Driving forward.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Platini is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, cracking ball. Nicely spread. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Messi's cross. And he's gone long. Vicious ball here. Van Dalton gets it away. Robertson. And he goes cross-field.
This is the time you need that pace.
That is a great pick out. He's in a great position here.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And the shot! No,
Aduh,
not right.
tadi harusnya golin.
That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
That's Park Ji-sung. No, no way
Malah
through. Rodri. Now, can they get him away? And this is Neymar, and he whips it in. Tessier. Half an hour gone in the second half. And that has left him in a heap.
Bayer Leverkusen really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And the shot!
Nice.
Goal, Milan! And they're back in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, he's been caught on it here, and Park Ji-sung! And that would have won it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. And that has been cleared. And this is Park Ji-sung. A lot of space ahead of him. Serves up across.
Milan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And it's Kukçu. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Van Nistelrooy. And we're done. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into...
Main lawan saya tuh. Boleh. Mau bikin room kah? Syafiq Lukman, let's go Syafiq Lukman. Kuy, Syafiq Lukman, let's go. Let's go, Syafiq Lukman. Join. Where are you, Syafiq Lukman? Let's go. Syafiq Lukman, let's go. Hey. Where are you, Syafiq Lukman? I have created a room, but you are not joined. AX6611, say hi. Getting hot di Iboa. You see? Ooh.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Iker Casillas, Jim, a man considered amongst the greatest ever when it comes to goalkeeping.
Yeah, and it's all the more impressive given that he's relatively short for a keeper, Peter. But he makes up for it with his agility, his laser focus and the ability to live up to the big occasion. Also, don't forget the way he exerts control, despite not being particularly outspoken. That is something else too.
Vicious ball here.
How
Gets
do
into
you?
some space. Tries to cross.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yeah.
Great vision. Batistuta. Batistuta!
Kenapa?
What you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Bener guys.
Ivory Coast with the corner, they're first. There's the header! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So, a breakthrough already. The ball has bounced loose now. Pull it. Park Ji-sung. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Danger averted for now. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, there's the clearance. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Quarter of an hour played. Milan are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Rijkaard.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Park Ji-sung proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Rui Costa. He is just caressing the ball. Tries to play it through. And the finish! And he has kept it out somehow.
Worldl is offering a right smile there.
He's had it taken off him. Looking for options for movement. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. And it's Kagawa. Can he get on the end of this? Ekitike. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Threads one in. He's through here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Ivory Coast have their second corner now. Rice plays it short. Here's a chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That's an imaginative pass. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Can he get it through? Platini, he is always looking to break lines. He's in plenty of space here. And he's managed to get free. Neymar. And that should get the job done.
Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Harusnya di tengah aja.
Goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Ivory Coast are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Ekitike. Good take, and it's decent chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Ekitike really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. He'll try to keep this alive. And he's straight offside.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Knocks it out wide. Neymar powering forward here. He's picked his way through. Look at the space here. There's the shot! And it's half-time here. How would you review the first half?
Milan really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And we are back underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will...
It's Rui Costa! Lacking in accuracy. Rice. Worldl. Decent progress down the left. Could be danger here. Out of play for a throw. Tries to pass it through. Shifted it to the flank. Bullish header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Worldl is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Now, can they get him away? Oh, shooting chance! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Ivory Coast find a position of real strength now. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played back in. Oh, that was vital. Chooses to go back. That was quite a test for the goalkeeper. Milan have their third corner. Ivory Coast are looking to go forward now. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Ivory Coast clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Neymar. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Ekitike. Looking to play him in. That is a brilliant interception. Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Neymar.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Just about up to 75 minutes. And he was quick to react. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that pass just didn't quite work. Platini.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Hullet. And this is Neymar. Could try cutting inside here. He gets big! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 23.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Numero 27. Silvestre.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Kagawa. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he stands tall, impenetrable.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter...
Can he finish? It's anyone's ball now. Rijkaard. Oh, that's a... Can he finish? He scored! And they are right back within touch! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches. The smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
He's having a shot! Rijkaard. No, that was never going to make it. And it's Kaka. Neymar. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. It's a sharp little ball here. He has found the way through. And he shoots! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Ivory Coast get their 4th corner. Neymar in with the challenge. Time added on 4 minutes. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's there to make the challenge. And the referee brings it to a close. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
Apa ya guys ya, susah kali ya guys. Dan Anthony Spurs.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody, and
stadium,
welcome
and the
to
players on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course. Forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Alah.
Hakimi cuts out the pass.
Kane really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Camavinga, here comes the cross, terrific header! Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play. His best attributes, however, might be his enthusiasm, his energy, and his desire to win, because those things become infectious to others.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Nice sequence of pass. And the shot!
No.
And it's a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, he's got a side of goal. A corner it is then.
Aduh.
Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rui Costa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cannavaro.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Platini is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And here's Van Nistelrooy.
Van Nistelrooy really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Out for a throw. Threads one. Chance for a shot! And it's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
So that's two now without reply. We're looking... And the shot! He has done it! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Rui Costa. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Park Ji-sung. A probing pass. That's been slipped through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Rui Costa. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Cannavaro. Now it's Hullet.
Oi,
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And it's Michel Platini. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Camavinga.
liatin doang.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Now it's Neymar. It's played through for him.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Easy enough
Aduh.
for the goalkeeper. Busquets. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
And now, to all members
No,
of the
well, the
crowd,
pickings
I'd like
certainly
to ask
have
you
been
to
rich
join
in this
me
first half.
wishing our
Yeah, they're
birthday
ahead,
boy
Peter,
a
but they can't
very
afford to
special
get too
birthday.
complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Van Nistelrooy. Crosses it in. Conte, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Hakimi. Piqué. Grimaldo. And it's Camavinga. Rui Costa, who has set up 2 goals. Oh, goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Pasti kayak gitu ya.
Milan needing a change of fortune here. Rijkaard. Cannavaro. Looking to play him in. And that is expertly dealt with. Busquets.
The attendance for this match was
Camavinga.
16,892.
And he's there to make the challenge. So we've reached the hour mark. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Platini.
Ini
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Pass somewhat off target. Conte. Pedro Neto. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, there's a probing ball. Engages and forces him off the ball. Searching pass he's played there. Conte. Well read, and the danger is averted.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, that pass isn't the best. He's in a great position. Can he finish? Just off target.
kan dia tak tahu sama. Apa tu?
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Pedro Neto. Coming on to replace him is number 5, Turner.
It's their second corner of the game. Milan are looking to go forward now.
Please.
Rui Costa, Conte, Rui Costa, Rui Costa! Oh, just wide.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Aimed beyond the defence. Good take, and is he in? Brilliantly cut out.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
It's Park Ji-sung. Cannavaro. Grimaldo does really well to win the ball there. Palmer. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Busquets. Nicely spread. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Palmer charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Kane. Camavinga. Shot, surely! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Platini.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Oh, well played, well played. Busquets. Now it's Kane.
1 minute
Knocks
added
it into
time.
space. Shot could be on. He's trying to hit the front line here. It's a searching pass. And that is that. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but...
Vietnam.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though
He rises!
Aduh.
No, not the best of headers. Worldl. Cruyff. And it's Gullit. Pelé. Now Gattuso. And he's chosen to go back. Maldini. And Worldl. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
He's not looking.
And it's Gullit. Now Gattuso. Rijkaard simply refused to be outdone there. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Platini. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. Van Nistelrooy. Shot could be on. He's found. Goes for a shot!
And
Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
that's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Engages and forces him off the ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
udah kali ban.
Rijkaard. Ibrahimovic, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Cannavaro in acres of space out wide.
Dia tuh.
Neymar.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Looking for options for movement. And a chance!
Yang
Goal!
ya,
They
itu
have
tadi
come
aku sih.
roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Hey,
Gullit constantly looking for the ball into the box. Threads one in. And this is Neymar. He's found a way through. Terrific header.
alah kegulannya.
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Van Nistelrooy certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. And this is Neymar. Gattuso. Ibrahimovic. And the counter is on. And he was quick to react. That's a little off target. It's a searching pass. It's a pretty loose pass. That's a good ball out wide. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Platini. Good running, strong and purposeful. Cruyff. Ibrahimovic, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. And no surprise, that's a booking. Maldini. No, that's been intercepted. Gullit. Cannavaro. Gullit looking to add to his goal. And it's Michel Platini.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Platini. That is lovely. Oh, good ball. Shapes to shoot. Oh, that's another chance. Cruyff. There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Milan are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Gli addetti alla sicurezza di tutti i settori sono pregati di recarsi nell'area dello staff.
Second period then underway. And Worldl caresses it through. Oh, that's a key interception. Pull it. And now the breakaway. Platini is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Gullit. Platini. Can he get on the end of this? And this is... Can he finish? Cruyff. Pele. And it's Cruyff. Played out to the left flank. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Gullit. Ball played for Rijkaard. Passing nice and neat. And here's Platini. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Corner given. And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now, can they get him away? Baresi cuts out the pass. Oh, red, nice interception. Cruyff. And it's Cruyff. And this is Neymar. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nicely shaped ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Cruyff. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Crosses it in. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Out to the right. Now it's Platini. Maldini. Platini. Van Nistelrooy. He's having a go. Lacking in accuracy.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
That'll be a throw-in. Neymar, Gattuso, and it's Cruyff. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Ibrahimovic. Lovely ball. And the shot! And
Astagfirullah.
it's in! They've done it!
Nggak
It
betul
was
sih.
coming! They have their reward! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Vietnam go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Worldl. That's Maldini. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. 75 minutes played. And here's Ibrahimovic. And it's Ibrahimovic.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Koulibaly gets a
Hey.
footing here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Cruyff. He's looking wide. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Good take. He's had a shot! And that was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Milan have their second corner now. That's a decent clearance.
9 kelas semua nih. Bisa gitu ya,
Vietnam
bisa.
have the chance to go the other way.
Wes.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Platini quietly revving up. Pull it. Platini. Pull it. Might be danger here. Chance for a shot! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Lovely feet.
Alah.
Milan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything
Il quarto
forward
uomo
and
indica
give themselves
2
a
minuti
chance
di
to
recupero.
draw level.
We are into overtime, and he welcomes it in. This could be their final throw of the dice.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50
Susah
moments,
kali
and
gue.
this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Wih.
Maldini stood it. And the referee brings it to a close. Milan can look back at this result
Kita
with
tekan
regret.
lagi itu ya.
A front foot.
Aduh, turun lagi, turun lagi. Naik, turun, naik, turun.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome to
feel like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go,
It's Snyder! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Flings in across. Oh, that was vital. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Big header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Rijkaard. Pull it. Rijkaard. And it's Snyder. It's a really well-measured ball. Hangs in across. Brilliantly cut out. Ekitike. Kukcu. And now the breakaway.
Nice.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. De Bruyne. Now that looks a decent ball. He is through here. Shot a goal! He's got a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Beckham. And it's Snyder. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
It's a promising position. Ball comes in. That is very well defended. Oh, he's found support out wide. Gets his head on it! That's travelling a long way. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Looking for the run. Oh, well measured. He's in space and looking for options. Rijkaard tries to clear. He's in a great position here. And that was nowhere near his best. Beckham is one whose deliveries we all know about. It's a searching pass. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to...
Up he goes!
Nice.
He scores!
Oh.
And they've got their lead back. Certain, searing and imperious.
Superb timing to generate that power, threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Oh, nice touch. Rijkaard. De Bruyne knocks it out wide. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Beckham. Oh, we
Nice.
expected better, and so did he. He's found the way through. Rijkaard. Great vision. Beckham looking to run onto it. Very nicely done. No, that's been intercepted. That's a throw. De Bruyne. De Bruyne looking to penetrate opposition lines. Driving on and making good progress. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Del Piero.
There will be 1 minute added time.
De Bruyne takes control of it and he's on the move. De Bruyne! De Bruyne! That's tremendous! He's got himself an absolute peach. What remarkable powers of recovery! And it's half-time here. Milan are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Caution certainly
Please
not on
make
the
sure
agenda
to watch
here
the screen
from
for an
both sides.
information bulletin from the regional
Terrific
police
half,
department.
4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. So we're just settling back into this second half. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Beckham is always looking to break lines. Out for a throw. Costa Curta. Gullit can be a real threat inside the box. Cristiano Ronaldo. Defending of the desperate variety. Gullit. Keeper's got good distance on that. Just eases him off the ball. Beckham producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Schneider making good progress on the right-hand side. And it's Rijkaard. Played out to the right. Beckham has it out wide and in space. Chance here to counter. Rijkaard puts his foot on the gas. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Opts for safety. 60 minutes played. Del Piero. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Crossed into the middle.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
And it's Rijkaard. Ronaldo receives it in a wide position. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Platini. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ekitike. Oh, important interception. Gullit. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Del Piero. And he's straight offside. Gullit. Costa Curta has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Rijkaard. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Kukçu. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Hullet. Pass somewhat off target. That's an excellent interception.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Nicely shaped ball. That has not gone well. Schneider is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Buffon punts it upfield. Played out towards the right wing. Gone behind for a goal kick.
Substitution in progress.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Van Nistelrooy going about things with real menace. Kukçu. That's Rijkaard. Neymar. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And a shot! That's a decent clearance.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Rijkaard.
There will be 1
De
minute
Bruyne
added
looking
time.
understandably energised after his goal. Ekitike, shot, surely! Another big chance that gets away.
Milan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And there goes the final whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Ekitike claiming the Man of the Match award,
A quick
and there
reminder
is
today
very
that
little
smoking
room for
is
argument.
only allowed in areas shown on this map.
Your
Thank
reflections
you for your
then, Jim.
cooperation.
Milan certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Milan e Manchester United.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I'll be looking out for the mischievous Danny Carvajal, because I think he brings a lovely balance down the flanks, and he's capable of going both ways. He's added that extra element as well of intelligence, where he's better at deciding when to go and when to stay. And he's really coming on in his game.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Kokchu. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. This is the time you need that pace.
Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Kakitani. He's in chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Kokchu. Van Nistelrooy. Great ball if he can get there. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Kakitani. Kakitani. He's had it taken off him. Kakitani was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Yeah.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Guardiola. Milan still without a single shot on target. That looks a cracking ball. Just the goalkeeper to beat.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Cannavaro. And it's Cannavaro. That's Cannavaro. And they've switched it over to the other side. Maldini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Van Nistelrooy! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Probing pass. He might be in here! Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Good for you.
Oh, it's terribly wayward. Milan are looking to go forward now. Pedri. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Pedri, that's a nicely weighted pass. And he's straight offside. Nice physical challenge. Now it's Kakitani. Kakitani, and he's lost his man here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cannavaro. Maldini. And it's Kukçu. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And now the breakaway. Rijkaard. And this is Kakitani. Looking for the run. Pedri.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Azar. Now it's Mbappe.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, a delicate chip through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's a pretty loose pass. And Van Nistelrooy! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Milan have their second corner now. And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Azar. Isco.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And this is... And the shot! Goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and mood.
And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on every...
Kakitani! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Looking for options for movement. Rijkaard makes the interception.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pedri and Azar. Kukçu. Van Nistelrooy tries to get it clear. It's loose here and they'll want to reclaim it. Oh, that's a decent chance! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now he's got space here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Azar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Pass is just off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Kukçu. And he whips it in. And it's claimed by the keeper. And the counter is on. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's well spotted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Platini. Oh, super. And a chance! Goal! Milan! And the comeback is complete. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Cambio di giocatori.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Milan go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And here's Aubameyang. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And that's another throw. Cannavaro. Plays a sharp little ball here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And this is Bernardo's great chance! He scores! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded.
Shot a goal! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Played back in. De Bruyne. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Platini. And the shot! It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
De Bruyne, Gullit. He's in a great position here. Real chance here. Rijkaard. Rijkaard charging forward, the ball at his feet. Tries to play it through. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a game. A contest of ferocity and...
Pandainya masih mudik. Kena comeback terus ya guys ya, susah kali.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then.
Well, the greatest goal threat down below us, Peter, is Michael Owen.
Forever the boy wonder. Burst onto the world scene, of course, in such sensational style and left us with that unforgettable impression.
Yeah, and he'll forever be remembered for that, Peter, but his catch-me-if-you-can style of finishing and one-on-one duels with keepers, it became the norm.
Absolutely so, and I guess we're all expecting him to notch a goal or two here. Owen, and he shoots! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
I doubt that... Gets his head on it! And that has been clubbed away. Look at the space here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Milan definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Worldl takes control of it, and he's on the move. He'll fancy himself from here. Cristiano Ronaldo!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Bastoni gets it away. Rijkaard gets rid without sophistication. First quarter of an hour gone. Camavinga. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that was vital. Now it's Platini. No, it's not getting there.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And the pass is intercepted. Olise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Neymar. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bastoni gets across to intercept that. Camavinga. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. And here's Platini. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's hoisted clear. Pedri clears. What a throw in. And he's in on goal. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. they've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cristiano Ronaldo. Cannavaro robs him of possession. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. They've done it!
No, sorry.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. He is through here. Camavinga crosses it in. Pull it. And here's the chance to counter. Plenty to aim at here.
Ci sarà
And they've
un
got
minuto di
rid.
recupero.
Nicked it back promptly. That has ended up in no man's land. And that has not gone well. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite...
Pedri! It's run loose. Who's going to... Oh, what has happened here? That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he whips it. It's a mighty effort! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Olise. Raul. No, again there's no way through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Neymar. Oh, super ball. Raul gets into some space. Takes the shot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Baresi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
A lot of space ahead of him. Rijkaard. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Olise. And it's Pedri. And he's there to make the challenge. Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? He's in a great position here, and he's whipped it across. Threads one in. Oh, he's onto this. And this is Gullit. Oh, the keeper's done wonderfully well there.
That's just very composed. He held his position really well, and he made him make the first move. He was always in control.
Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but could shot a goal! And yes, it's there! Back to within one! Interesting! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
belum selesai.
Cambio di giocatori.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Loh,
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Bullet can be a real threat inside the box. Nice looking ball, nicely worked. And he's certainly onside here. Neymar.
astagfirullah.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing.
Up he goes!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Camavinga.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That has been cut short. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played. Well,
Ekitike!
Oh,
that's just playing it safe and simple.
Now, can they get him away? And he welcomes it in. He's found a way through. He's had a shot! He should have put that one away.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Neymar. Now it's Neymar. Neymar's cross. Climbs up big! Off the post! Danger averted for now. Looking for options for movement. Good ball, good take. Shot could charge, surely! He's got a goal! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Spread it left. Now it's Camavinga. Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Valverde. Nakata. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's through now, a chance for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So now the difference is 3. And that will be it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were...
Imbang. Aduh, nulisnya banyak. Oke guys, gitu doang guys. Sampai ketemu di lain waktu.